I'm just looking at the brake master cylinder down there. It looks a little bit grubby and maybe a little bit rusty. There's no reason to suppose that that hasn't been in there for 52 years, or was it 52 years? 52 years. So, after having all this work done on the rest of it, I don't want to be driving around with questionable brakes. And let's be fair, we don't have to MOT these vehicles if we don't want to. And one of those reasons why is that owners of this kind of vehicle keep them well maintained. So, we're going to take the brake master cylinder off. Bleed the system out first before we take it off. Flush it through. The manual says with methylated spirits, and then gravity bleed the front calipers, and then we're going to strip it all the way back from front to back with new bits and rebuilt bits and bits I'm sending off to have re-sleeved with stainless steel from a company that does that, and then fill it with silicone brake fluid. Now then, there's been a lot of talk about silicone brake fluid. I've been online and had a look to see what people have got to say about silicone brake fluid. Some people say it's great, some people say don't touch it. There's only one way to find out, and that's to do it. My views on silicone brake fluid is if it's got a dot number, then it must have been tested by the Department of Transport and it must be alright. But there's only one way to find out. So we will start by removing that. So I've assembled the bits I think I'm going to need to do this part of the job. Big jar to put all the brown fluid in. Bit of pipe to go from the bleed nipple into the jar. Torch. Funnel for filling up the master cylinder with methylated spirit. We've got another bottle of this somewhere, haven't we? Yeah, we have. I'll have to try and get to a shop that sells it, but there aren't that many about. Lots of paper towel and some spanners. And I am going to go and do the back first. The manual says start at the front, but I'm going to start at the back one because it's furthest away from the master. Drain that out, then start filling it with methylated spirit and pumping it through till it comes out. And it's all nice and clean. So that's the next job. Right.
So there's the bleed nipple. That's the one I'm going to do first. It's lower down and I thought, look all the fluff that's getting stuck on it. And it looks like there's a bit of weeping going on from the union where it goes in. So let's get it set up. Right, so here's the setup. Spanner on the nipple, pipe going into a jar. So I shall release this and my trusty assistant, oh dear, my trusty assistant will pump the pedal up and down for us. Right, off you go. Let's see what we get coming out. Here it comes. We don't want to get any of that horrible stuff on our nice new paint like, do we? Which is another advantage of silicone brake fluid over normal. Now some people say it doesn't compress as well as other stuff. It's looking a bit grim, isn't it? Right, okay then, we'll keep doing that and I shall come back to you in just a second. Right, I'm going to refill the master cylinder with meths and then to the back and pump a bit more through. And then we'll seal that one off and we'll start doing the front calipers is the word I was looking for. Right. Right. Go on, off you go. Right, now we want to pump this through now till the mess comes through and it comes clear. It's coming through ever so slowly. This is exciting, isn't it? Ooh, I think that's the mess coming through. Right, and hopefully washing a load of, oh dear, washing a load of mucky stuff through with it as it comes. Right. And once that's run out, I'll close off the nipple and we'll start on the front. Top up the master again.
think I get my torch for this, but I don't know where I've put it. There it is. That's better. Oops. Not enough to finish the job today. Never mind. Right. You're going to have to hop in again as we do the front.
Do you want this?
Off we go. Yes, I will do
Right,
it.
so here's the setup in the front. It's not all that easy to get at, but I don't know if you can see the general idea of it. Got a shorter bit of pipe. There's my bottle. Spanner on the nipple. Where are we? The spanner on the nipple. And we'll get ready to start a pumping. Hold on just a second. Yeah, we'll have a little head under the car. It wouldn't go on. Right, in you hop. Right, that's a better view of what's going on. So, open the nipple and away you go. Here we come. Keep going. Right, it stopped working. Okay, keep going there.
But it's ethanol, so apparently. So we'll fill this one up again. I think this is going to be the lot. Keep going. Right, that's all we're going to get out of that. Put the cap back on for now. Right, so I will take the camera.
Same drill on this side, and we'll keep going till all the mess starts coming out. Empty it out. Pump away. Let's see what comes out of this one. Let's hold that in there because we don't want. Oh, hang on, wait. Slacken the bleed nipple off. Right, off you go. Is that better? Steady, not so fast. That's just mess coming out of there now, so let's start to clean that out. Right, the idea is that as I dismantle bits and pieces and take the hoses off to replace those and the wheel cylinders and the calipers, there's less risk of getting brake fluid on the paintwork. Right, next job, take off the master cylinder.
Right, to get that out, I'm going to have to put quite a bit of bend on that, and it's held on. Can you see that screw there? Yeah, right, okay, you can see that screw. And I want to undo that. Now, it might be a bit stiff. Again, if it's as old as the other one, I'm going to have problems with it. But, again, I'm sure you all know this, but just in case you don't, some screwdrivers have got a little bit of a hex just there. This one's got a square shaft. Got a spanner on that. That one in there. That's got it. Right, that's undone, and that gives me enough room to pull that pipe out. Nuts undone. Pipe off. Put a bit of that under there, just in case we tip it as we lift it away. Oh my word. Right. Can you see that in there?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's leaking. That was leaking. So, I think we've got to that just in time. So, one old master cylinder, we'll take a picture of that in just a second. Let's have a look, see what we've got down here. Yeah, that's all up that rod, see it?
Yep.
It's no good. Looks like rust, it's just mucky grease and brake fluid. So,
put some chemical on that and clean it up, because you can see where it's been attacked by the fluid that's been coming out. Just put a little bit of that there for now. I can catch it over the coming days while we send one master cylinder. Lay that down like that. And I'm going to peel this cap off just for fun. Yeah. And some of that is looks like red rubber grease, but I think that might have been leaking.